You might recognise him. It actually isn't the England manager, it's Mr. Ian Holloway. This was Ollie's idea as well, to hide behind Gareth. Big fan of Gareth, Ollie?
Massive fan of Gareth. Honestly, gets unbelievable stick. He's been a sensation. Second best England manager ever, and if he wins this, he could be well on the way to getting a Sir, like he should do.
I was going to say, he's received so much stick from some sections of, say, fans anyway in particular. Got a bit of stick after Sunday's game against Serbia too, but he's done wonders for this England side, right?
Without a shadow of a doubt, I think he's made a path for the best young players that we've got to come through. We always used to be stuck, people playing and being more important than the team and the country. You know, you don't have to name them, you know who they are. They're still talking about it now in there. Mr. Lineker went on and on and on. What I'm saying is this fella has brought through the likes of Jude Bellingham to be in the team. He's made a pathway for Foden, and do you know what? Fantastic. All I'm saying, I know what he did with the penalties, and the most confident people who said they want to take one, he got on the pitch and they let him down. Wasn't his fault, because he'd planned it meticulously. But all I'm saying, who's to say that we can't go on and keep going? I think we need to look at ourselves and stop moaning and get behind the team. If you're a Palace fan, get behind Donkey if he plays. You know, if you're a Brighton fan, get behind Gahey if he plays. Just don't. Make sure we enjoy what we're doing, because I think we're playing some wonderful stuff. And sometimes the opposition can cause you major problems, and it ain't the manager's fault.
Do you think that was the case on Sunday as well, that the opposition were causing England problems, particularly in the second half? Because there has been an element of criticism after that performance, albeit England still picks up 3 points.
The problem, after 13 minutes, your team makes its own decision. We've got a goal, and you stop doing things. You can't help it. No matter what you tell them, no matter what you say, you've got to see what the opposition are going to do. And tactically, everybody's so sharp these days, all around the world. There's no mugs anymore. And great players are playing all over the world, right? And their managers are well trained. So you're going to give them some credit, and you need your team to deal with that and know that they can, and know that we didn't play that well, but we got the right result, and go through with confidence. If we take that confidence through to not, oh, hang on, we didn't play very well. Look at Scotland last night, totally different to what that first game. And if they could play that first game again, they'd do it totally different. They didn't mean to be like that. They were inexperienced. So what I'm saying, get behind our boys. We've got a totally different squad than we had last time. The talent in it is incredible. And I believe it's all about the skill and the will of your group. And we don't know yet. We haven't seen this group go. For me, 20-year-old, probably the best player in the world at the minute, Mr. Bellingham, absolutely magnificent. What a leader he is. Let's give them all the best that we can ever give them, and just keep here. Last time, the first game, I was at Bristol. People were chucking beer everywhere. How do you waste beer? You know what I mean? I wouldn't be throwing my beer around. I'd be making sure I drank it, and here we go. But I can't wait. I'm really excited. I'm totally up for it to see what we can do again. And even if it's bad, I believe we'll be good enough at the end.
Yeah, I'd be drinking my beer as well, but I do remember getting a few beers on me on Sunday here in Brighton, actually. It might be the big ball that's behind the stage. We might show you guys that later. Look, let's talk about the game then tonight. Are you expecting beers to be thrown in the air? Are you expecting some goals from this England side?
I'm expecting us to do well, and whatever that is, do you know what I mean? Not being funny. A draw, I'd take it now, possibly, because I want to get through. If we can march on and smash them out the way, happy days. But all you need is at least one more point, and that almost guarantees you. So let's just do the tournament. But I don't expect us to be perfect every time. I expect us to do things, do it, review it and redo it. And I think we'll get better with those young lads, the ability that they've got, the subs that we've got. Just trust in what we're doing. That's all I'm saying. I think he's done a magnificent job. Just handling the English public, just handling the press, just handling the disappointment that he must have had by not winning, losing on penalties, having stepped from coming third or fourth and then coming second, and that still ain't good enough. I'm sorry, mate, that's progression. He's done marvellously well. And I think he carries himself and handles himself with the utmost utmost pride, and I'm envious of him because I couldn't do it. I'd have a right flare up with God knows what and God knows who. And all I would suggest, if he just goes for the next goal and worries about the next goal and makes his team concentrate on the next goal, not the last one, whether we got it or not, let's go and get the next one. Wow. Right, but he's a natural defender. And I might have to have a word in his shell, like, you know.
He will have to, but he's got his own song from Atomic Kitten blaring out at the same time as well, Ollie. Look,
the thing is, I was an attack-minded coach. He might be a defence-minded coach, but you can't win. Do you want me in charge, like maybe 6-6-0 or 6-5? We might win. It might be exciting, but you'd soon get rid of me, wouldn't you? I probably wouldn't last 2 minutes. But what he's got is a method of where we're going, and do you know what? Stick with him and believe in it.